Guys, we need two versions of this so that we'll get double the views. That's how that goes.
Okay, so what were you saying? What were you saying?
So, as per Chat GPT, man, we love Chat GPT
ChatGPT is
around.
the best source. Topic number one. Let's hear it. This is gonna be a bad look for us, you know. If
Guys, the fans, right? We don't actually condone the use of ChatGPT. When we say ChatGPT, we actually meant Gemini.
Gemini.
Guys, I would never use ChatGPT. Google Gemini is clearly the better choice.
We're big Gemini fans over here. ChatGPT is sucks. You only use Gemini.
Guys, for real this time though, our questions actually came from the minds of our friend Bob, who is a developer on the Deltarune team.
Oh yeah, we have friends on the inside. Where's this dark world gonna be? Is my first question.
So guys, let me give you my perspective on this. You know how every single dark world has been in the inside a room because that's how dark worlds work, is because they have to be dark inside of them, and if it's outside, it wouldn't be dark. So therefore, it cannot be the festival, and it has to be inside the Flower King.
Interesting logic there. You know, you sort of had to run through a few hoops in order to come to that conclusion. But you look directly in the trailer, as Toby Fox intended. We have the entire sun is actually going to be in the dark world. Now, what that means is that the sun is actually going to be part of the dark world. Otherwise, how would you have a sun and how would it be setting? And notice the
Sun.
Japanese. Why would Asgore's shop be like Japanese? That doesn't make any sense. Festival is actually going to be Japanese themed. And that's why in the Go Nintendo article, the image used is not showing any of the actual festival. It's just Sans' house and Papyrus's house because Toby Fox is hiding the Japaneseness from us. And the flowers are from the flowers, obviously, easy peasy, obviously. Why would you have the festival? There's gonna be no dark fountain in it. That doesn't make any sense. I think that my theories are the best of all of them.
So that would be a good point, except for the fact that you're completely wrong and you smell bad. My first counterpoint is that this goes against the lore if the dark world is outside, because you know how like the dark world, like everything in the dark world is supposed to be like shadows made from like your imagination or some shit like that. That's actually doesn't work if it's outside. So unless someone threw a gasket of Peruvian instant darkness powder on the entire festival in order to make it dark, it doesn't work because the sun will be there and no one's imaginations will do anything because they literally see everything that's happening. So that's why it will happen inside the room. And secondly, to go to your Japanese point, this Toby Fox actually referenced this all the way back in Undertale when he when there was a shrine to the annoying dog, which was Japanese themed inside Sans' Papyrus's house. So therefore, in Asgore's store, there could also be a shrine that is similarly Japanese themed and could very well be the next location of our dark room. Think about that one.
Here, I
Chew,
think
chew on that, liberals.
the Japaneseness it can be from Asgore because Asgore doesn't watch a lot of anime. He only watched one anime, I think, canonically. Okay, my second point, right? When you see his dialogue in chapter 4, where he's talking about how he's gonna prove everyone wrong and that they're gonna be a whole family again, why would him starting a dark fountain in his own house cause anything to happen? What makes more sense is that for everyone to see, they would also need to be part of the dark world, and therefore they would all
No, no,
be
no,
in the
no,
dark
no. The
world.
precedent is that every single dark world has been inside a room so far. This doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless there's a giant tent covering the festival.
I was about to
Also,
bring up
I'm
the
pretty
tent
sure like
theory.
the festival is like the entire hometown. Like that's why the flowers and stuff inside like the sands picture is there because like the festival is like the entire hometown and not just the area that was cut off.
What
So
about this?
actually, Toby Fox
M-
did show us the festival.
Multiple tents. What do you think about this?
That's like stupid because multiple tents will be connected by the outdoors, and tents aren't even that good at blocking out sunlight, bro. They're
You
like,
don't need that many tents. You only need one tent,
have you been
really.
camping before? I have.
They're
You
gonna.
haven't.
You ever seen a
Shut up.
circus tent? I've seen circus
No, no,
tent.
no,
They're
no.
huge. They
You're
can
a
fit a
circus.
whole. But I think you're thinking very close-minded because everybody knows that Toby Fox is not a good writer. So he wouldn't. He was gonna forget that in order for a dark world to exist, it needs to be in the dark. That's probably one of the things that he'd forget. You just do it like in the light world or wherever he wants.
No, no, no. Tobias Fox would never make a lore mistake like that. As we know, Tricky Tony has always been the most accurate lore writer of all time, and he has never contradicted himself in order to make stupid jokes or progress the plot at all. Anyway, I rest my case, and if I'm correct, you owe me 1,000 rubles.
How much? What's the conversion on that? Rubles to USD. Okay, I don't think this.
Or 1,000 rubles is like,
$13.
oh,
I think that part of the dark world will be outside of Asgard's house.
no,
And
that can't be right. Because like, if they open a door, then technically, like like the smoke
wait,
that
wait, wait,
that
wait,
goes
wait,
outside the
wait.
door.
Counterpoint, counterpoint. Wait,
That's a
wait.
technicality right there.
Look at this proof and evidence. Wait. I'm about to cook you so hard right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Facts and logic. Whoa, dude, you can get a replay on that? It's the middle of the day. Susie opens the dark fountain, and suddenly the entire landscape changes. I think that Toby
Well,
Fox is hinting at the possibility that a dark fountain is so dark it can outdark the light, and we just haven't seen it yet. Now, that seems pretty
no, I
clear to
don't. I
me.
don't believe you. Actually, this poem would be very good if not for counterpoint the fact that the entire world becomes red in the stupid weird route. Whenever your dialogue pops up, unless this is an
I don't
indication that
think.
the red fountain will come and kill everything, because Chris is also because you know how Papyrus is the roaring knight. You know how
Mm-hmm.
he's also like red themed. Like the
Oh
entire
yeah.
world would become red because because Gaster wants to make everyone like black.
Okay. I can concede that in the weird route, Papyrus is gonna be the wrong knight. I can concede that one. But but in this
Think about
situation,
this.
think
The
think
entire
about
world
this.
becomes red. The entire world becomes red. How is that possible? How is that possible? That's not possible.
Okay,
So
the soul
therefore,
the
Toby Fox
soul
is
is
making
red, right?
artistic
The soul is
liberties. He's
red.
taking artistic liberties.
No, notice how when we did notice remember the dot from
No,
Noel's
no,
red
no.
rat
This is
scene?
only to
There's
build
a red
tension.
dot.
This is tension building.
That's what's causing everything to become red. It's the red dot. It's proof that we are redifying Noel and like took her soul or whatever.
No, 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 no. Noelle is blue. She's
No, not
blue.
blue. We made her red.
Blue.
She's on the red side, the right side of history.
Beautiful new. Blue pass. What's his name again? Like Boris?
What are you even talking about?
You know Boris
Boris
Johnson?
Johnson? What about him?
Yeah, yeah.
He
Anyway,
had a
back to the
beautiful blue.
topic. Yeah, the beautiful new. This is really important to my case actually. If you were
Okay, yeah.
to if the judge would please search up Boris Johnson Wired autocomplete interview.
I hope there's like
And then
one
go
big
to
spike.
where the spike is. Guys, this is my entire case rests upon this.
Make my passport expire? No. But it does mean that you are entitled to a beautiful new blue passport. Irrespective of Brexit, will Brexit help farmers in lots of ways? Bureaucracy.
So think about that. Chew on that.
You know what? You kind of cooked me. I think I'm gonna have to say that the dark world has gotta be. It's gonna be beautiful blue.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Flowey.
so what about Flowey, huh? Do you think he will go be in there?
To be
Would he
honest,
appear inside the dark world
that doesn't
that
really make
appears in
any.
chapter
That
1?
literally makes no sense why Flowey would be there. Flowey is Azrael.
No, but it's like the soul traits of the humans from Undertale. Well, like I think the wider thing is like it's not exactly Flowey, but like like the golden flower connections from Undertale,
Mm-hmm.
like how golden flower, like bed of golden flowers, like everything how that relates to determination, all that. Will that appear in chapter 5? Because clearly there's a lot of flower motifs going on within the whole chapter. So, are there any like soul connections with the colored flowers and also the determination connection to the very specific golden flower? Whether the
Mm-hmm.
connections appear inside the chapter is what we're debating.
I think that there's gonna be a bigger metaphor, not of like the golden flowers, but the beautiful blue flowers.
Wait, guys, you might be onto something. Those are a lot of blue flowers. Think about this. Tobias Fox has never made a decision in which he hasn't completely and utterly thought about it before, and has deep metaphorical relations to real life events. So
Right, right,
therefore, the
right.
fact that the Deltarune webpage background is blue flowers means
No, but it does
means
mean
we
you
all
are
be getting
entitled to a beautiful new
blue
blue
passports.
passport, irrespective of
I
Brexit.
think we're gonna get beautiful blue flowers. Uh,
Guys,
it's
this is the
canon.
this is the marker for historical guesswork. Flowey will be in the chapter, but he will be blue.
He's gonna be a beautiful blue.
He'll be blue.
Somebody post this on Reddit. This needs to be analyzed. Somebody send us to MapPad. I'm sure he'll figure something out.
Guys,
Okay,
think
I,
about
I,
it.
I think we've entered that one.
Yeah, so
Winner.
Flowery will be blue.
Beautiful blue flowering. I think we've come up on an interesting theory about the entirety of Deltarune. What if it's all about the beautiful blue?
It's all about blue.
It's all blue.
Okay, guys, since that one is clearly settled, and Flowey will be officially appearing inside Deltarune Chapter 5 in his blue form.
Yes.
We shall move on to Asgore and his
Mm-hmm.
connections
Mm-hmm.
with the wider world of Deltarune and what has happened in Chapter 4, evidently. So, you know, many players actually expect to see, on Reddit and various other platforms that will not be named, uh, they expect Asgore to be seen as like some sort of like main boss or something like that, especially since he's the main boss of Undertale, and so
Mm-hmm.
people expect him to be there in Deltarune as either the main boss or even maybe one of the helpers to Chris. Like he could be like one of the Toriel. Obviously in Chapter 4, Toriel was a good person who needed to be saved, and so the player always saw her as someone that needed to be rescued and was a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Asgore in this chapter could be bad or could be good. So which one is he? And if he's bad, would he be the main boss?
Well, clearly, like the question is that Chris is like conflicted between the two sides of like Susie and Ralsei and like the Knight, Carol, and like that fun group. And I think that's gonna be a big important part of this chapter because Asgore himself is part of this group that's trying to do something. But I think Asgore has his own goals, right? And I don't think Chris wants to be a part of that. And Asgore is gonna try to connect with Chris, but it's not gonna work. And eventually they're gonna fight because Asgore like sucks and everyone hates him. And he's like a bum. He's a weeb in Japanese.
Yeah, but but will he be the main boss of the chapter?
I think there's a pretty good chance because famously, wait, let me pull this up. It's about to be a legendary. Look at what this sprite is called. The one for the prophecy and then the dark world. It's called the Sprite Church of Prophecy Boss 3 icon. And there's boss 1 is Queen, boss 2 is Tenna, and the boss 3 is Asgore. And that's what the reason why most people think it's going to be he's going to be the boss because it literally calls him that. Which either is just like because they thought chapters 2, 3, and 5 would come out at the same time, or 3, 4, and 5 would come out at the same time, or Toby Fox is tricking us and causing us lots of strife.
So what I think about this is that Asgore will not be the main boss. You see, every
Mm.
main boss that's come up so far has been a darkener, and Asgore is for sure not a darkener. So therefore, as according with a precedent, Asgore will not be a main boss. Perhaps
Who do you eat? Who do you even think Toby Fox is? Is he more likely to follow a precedent that's boring and stupid, or one that is gonna make him more interesting?
Oh wow, look who's back. Hey Bob, how's it going? Bob's mic seems to be broken. Bob, do you
The
think that Asgore is gonna be a main boss in chapter 5, or do you think he's gonna be a side boss or not even a real boss?
it's either not a boss or the side boss.
Why would that be? You gotta back up with Ethos Pathos logos, bro.
Cause there's no way he's a real boss.
Oh, and there you have it, folks. Bob has spoken.
Why is it coming out tomorrow?
Close. It also
What?
comes out in 2 tomorrows, or as of the recording of this video, anyway.
You're recording?
No, we're not recording. Disregard everything I just said. Anyway, I think that Asgore, will show up.
Oh my
Cities
god,
in town.
it's a
Here's our fourth correspondent, Rob.
Rob. Rob. What do you think about this?
Wait. So
I'm
what were
Rob, and
the
I completely disagree with everything here.
With who? Me or Ethan? We're on different sides.
I disagree with. I need a rundown of these two guys' predictions or whatever the hell you're doing.
Basically.
Wait.
Then I can give my opinion.
actually no. Wait, what were the first or last boss of every other chapter?
Chapter 3 was Tenna. It could be arguably the knight, but the knight's more of like a
Yeah.
secret boss fight. It's like the secret boss because
What do you mean secret boss fight? It literally just shows up in the story.
No. You fight him for like 2 seconds
He's
and then
a
you like
mandatory fight.
skip
You only
right
fight him
to
for
him.
2
Like,
seconds and you
unless
lose.
unless you fought Aram. Unless you fought Eram.
Abraham?
Guys, never play Aram, guys. That shit's a scam. Anyway, unless you fought Eram and got the Shadow Mantle beforehand, which not many players did on their casual playthrough of Deltarune, they would have never had the chance or even had the chance of beating the knight, and therefore it couldn't have possibly be counted as a main
Objection,
boss fight.
objection,
The main
and
boss fight
in the
happens
court.
before the knight. It is Tenna.
I beat the knight without the shadow mantle, which means that I'm better. So that means that you need to.
Alright, we
that
get
point
it.
doesn't count.
No.
That point doesn't
That's a fallacy.
Yeah, you're a
yeah, 'cause
fallacy.
You don't count. Shut up.
Here's the thing: Asgore is gonna be the whole cause of all of our problems in Chapter 5. That's just how it's gonna be.
He's like the Birdly of chapter 5, like Birdly from chapter 2, and when Queen was the real boss fight, but Birdly was like helping her. Well, let me just rest my case that Asgore will be a side boss, and you can say he's a main boss, and then
How many
and then
rubles do you
you'll be
put on
wrong.
that?
Be really sad and you'll cry.
How many rubles is that?
I'll give this to you. I'll bet like 10 rubles. You gotta write winner on there.
That's 1 cent.
Anyway, moving on to the next prediction. What's our next? What has Bob wrote for us?
Oh yeah,
What have
what
I
did
read?
Bob say?
Oh yeah, it's a weird route. So who's the winner of that one?
Bro,
Oh,
too much driving in my truck.
Rob, who won? Basically, you heard of what
I'll
we're
give that
saying.
to you. I'll give that to you. He might. I have. There's a. If you can get me to admit there's a 1% chance of you being correct, then you basically win.
Because
Rasa is evil and
So yeah, no. I
alternate
100%
route.
believe that Ralse is actually real evil. So the reason I know that Ralse is evil, is because he's green, and you know who else is green? Gasser.
wait a
And
minute,
we
wait a
know
minute.
for a fact from all the fanins that Gaster is evil, and therefore
Cannons.
Ralph must be
Yeah.
evil because he's also green. Think about that one.
I thought you were gonna say black. yeah. I'm saying we're gonna have to be in agreement here about Ross being evil because basically it's like true, and it's like fact. If you look at the evidence in the description, there's a lot
Yeah.
of evidence there. We're doing we're doing weird rap.
What even is that one? I don't. What did you mean when you wrote this down,
Yeah.
Bob?
What do you guys think is gonna happen in the weird route for chapter 5?
You need to make
Wait,
like
okay, let's
Oh,
ask
weed-
our friend Rob.
Wait, weed rap?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's good. No, there's both. There's both.
In Deltarune is the famous Rouse smoking cigarette photo. And what this means is that there will definitely be weed inside this chapter. And not only that, since the entire world is surrounded by flowers and plants and things, the entire world will actually be like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, except it will be like Asgore's weed. Asgore's weed factory. The Asgore's Flower King is actually his weed factory where he's brewing up meth.
You think like him and Chris are gonna do some cooking
Yeah, they're
in the
gonna cook.
labs,
So guys, that's what's gonna
and the
happen.
rest of the story is just gonna be like the rest of Breaking Bad. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sounds
exactly,
like
and that's
Flowey
why
makes,
it's gonna be one of the
Flowey makes
best
an appearance. Like Flower,
best best
Breaking Bad.
best video games of all time is because you know how Breaking Bad was one of the best shows of all time until it got 9.5 into out of existence. So yeah, that's what it is.
I'm excited for the weed
Friend
route.
is
I
enemy,
can't
I
wait to
think
do
we
that.
tackled that topic already. What's gonna happen. Friend is definitely gonna show up inside the game. So it's like it's basically not even a contest at this point because obviously Toby Fox would address all of his loose ends of Easter eggs inside his game, and none of them will ever be unresolved. Yeah. Anyway, Des. So this is I think our last point because we established that the secret boss is definitely going to be Asgore. It's either Asgore or a flower. That's like a 50-50, you know. Could be
Des.
Asgore, could be the flower.
Okay, so Des. We don't know a lot about Des, but I think that what you need to understand about Des is that she smoked lots of weed. This is actually canon because the dialogue when you look through her stuff is like burnt spoons and stuff, which means that she's gonna play a very important role in the weed round.
So cool. Are we all in accordance? So Des will definitely show up. She is definitely the knight, and she will smoke lots of weed.
The weed knight will be present. Okay, I think that's pretty true. We can be pretty happy about that one. Oh, we got one more. Like,
Secret boss.
well, like, let me tell you about who I
what
think
is
the secret boss is gonna be.
Yeah, indeed.
But Woody, if you understand the theory, which requires like high IQ, you need like at least 150 IQ to understand the Woody theorem. Where he's actually like canon because Toby Fox referenced him in chapter 4, and so I think that at this point we can pretty much say he's
I remember
guaranteed. He's a friend inside me. Do you remember that when the guy said that?
that. Yeah, I remember that. Chapter 4. And
He's
from all the subsequent chapters. I mean, previous.
yeah, he was like in the background of all of them. He's like 0.001% opacity the whole time and the entire game. It's just hard to tell. You really need a high IQ to understand that.
It's like the King's New Clothes, you know.
That's
So I think it will be a flower. It's definitely going to be a flower. It's going to be like the flower. It's going to be the golden flower actually. This ties back to Flowey, you know. It's the secret boss is actually Flowey. All right, guys. That you want to do the outro?
Whose channel
gotta
is
be,
gonna
like,
be on?
super
This is gonna be on your channel. You should do the outro.
I can't believe you don't want this to go up on your channel. This will be completely unedited and posted on my channel, by the way.
you're
Yeah, you
funny,
can
man.
edit it a bit, and I can post it on my channel if you don't want it. Are you even recording? Imagine you haven't been recording this whole time.
I've been recording.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Guys, I can't. My acting career is not gonna go to waste. Okay. Uh-huh. Thank you if you ever get. Fuck.
Wait, everybody, shut up.
Thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that little bell for future notifications of our daily uploads.
Daily upload schedule confirmed.
Anyway, guys, hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.